A couple of weeks ago, a client asked me the best way to prevent identity theft. I told her the basics, including pulling your credit report from the 3 credit bureaus to make sure that everything looked all right. I sent her a link to freecreditreport.com, which makes it easy to check your credit from all 3 of the major bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Consumers are eligible for 1 free credit report each year. I hadn't pulled my own report in over a year, so I thought, well, while I was thinking about it, I'd go ahead and pull mine. Well, much to my chagrin, there was a negative item on my credit from a collection agency regarding a past due bill from Comcast in Detroit. Of course, I live in Tennessee. My identity had been stolen and used to set up shop in Michigan. In addition to Comcast, which was set up last August, the thieves used my identity to open an account at Detroit Edison, which was still an active account. After all, it is cold up there, right? So after about 8 hours on the phone, endlessly on hold, getting the runaround, being transferred back and forth, and telling my story numerous times to numerous people, my appreciation for the issues regarding identity theft are much greater. Here's what I've learned. First, an ounce of prevention. Don't give out your Social Security number unnecessarily, only for tax reasons, credit, or verified employment. Before providing personal identifiers, know how it will be used and if it will be shared. Handle your personally identifying information with care. Don't tell people your information unless you absolutely know who you are talking to and why they need that information. Don't give out personal information on the phone, through the mail, or over the internet unless you initiated the contact. Don't carry any more credit cards in your wallet than you're using, and never carry your Social Security card in your wallet. If it gets stolen, they'll have you. Use a cross-cut shredder to get rid of documents with personal information. Don't just throw them away. Place outgoing mail in a collection box or take them to the post office. Thieves watch for the flag on the mailbox signifying outgoing mail, and they'll come and take it. Know your billing cycles and contact creditors when bills fail to show up. Review bank and credit card statements very carefully. Make only online purchases on trusted sites. Password protect all your accounts, but especially your financial accounts. You have to have a strong password, and it should be more than 8 characters in length. Make sure it contains both capital letters and at least 1 number or other non-alphabetical characters. And if you can, use non-dictionary words that you can remember. Don't use the same password across all your online accounts. I know that's a hassle, but use something like Keeper, Keeper. It's an app at the App Store, and it will store all your passwords, so you only have to remember the one password, the one to get into Keeper. Use firewall software to protect your computer information. Keep your virus and spyware software programs updated. Be wary of spam email. Know how to spot phishing with a PH or fake emails asking for information. Never click on a link from within an email from an unknown source. Now, if you're like me and you've had your identity stolen, there are several steps you need to take. First, file a police report. I actually filed 2, one in Franklin, where I live, and one in Detroit, where the crime actually took place. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission at consumer.ftc.gov. Filing a complaint with the FTC will result in a completed affidavit that you can then use to submit to any company that was defrauded with your name and Social Security number. In my case, that was Comcast and Detroit Edison. I also submitted a fraud alert with one of the 3 major credit bureaus. And you can do that either online or you can call them. If you do it online, they'll automatically forward your information to the other 2 bureaus, so that's pretty cool. This effort results in your credit report being flagged for 90 days, and you can extend that for another 90 days if you think it necessary. Last, sign up for an alert such as LifeLock. Talk to your bank or insurance company. Many institutions now offer identity theft services as part of their offerings. When anyone tries to get a new credit or get new credit in your name, you will be alerted. I sure wish I had that in place. I would have been alerted last August when the Comcast account was first opened. The police told me that identity theft is the #1 crime in America, and it's the fastest growing crime in America. So be alert.